Hello guys, welcome back to Vanguard Studios. It's me, CXSVS again, bringing you an origami tutorial. So from now on, I'll be starting a new series called Vanguard Studios Origami, which will be totally focusing on origami tutorials instead of cubing and Lego ones. So yeah, I actually spilled a little bit about a Lego series, and that's a little bit after I make this video. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to fold this airplane. This airplane is called Wraith. It's designed by Jayson Merrill in his book Origami Combined Arms Origami. So it is a really beautiful paper airplane, and it's actually not very hard to fold. You can see it has these two air intakes and afterburners, which are actually linked together via this long square tube thing. And I folded this out of foil paper so that it looks better and it flies better, since foil locks the paper airplane much better than any other paper. But for educational purposes in this tutorial, I'm going to use notebook paper, which is 60 GSM. So without further ado, let's get folding. To fold the model, I suggest you use an 8.5 to 9-inch square sheet of 60 GSM paper. So the paper I'm using here is A4. It's a bit smaller than 8.5, but it still works great. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, foil paper also works really well since it holds layers together better. To fold this model, first we make a preliminary fold, which is to fold this paper in half and in half again, and then squash fold both the flaps. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is the flap that stands up. Make sure that the corners match at the bottom, and then squash it while holding the layers together. Most people actually just call it a square base. And then do it again. Match up the corners. Actually, it's better if you use a folding stone. Stand the paper up and squash it. Now we have done the preliminary fold. And then we need to fold this edge to this edge and this edge to this edge. Like that. Inside reverse fold this flap and squash this flap. Turn the paper over. Make sure that the open end is facing the bottom. Then fold both these layers to the center. Okay, now as before, inside reverse fold both the flaps. And the next step is now, you can see that there is one flap here and two flaps here. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the side with two flaps and then fold this corner to this corner right here. You will notice that the model will not stay flat. Just crease this sharply and then just lay it flat like that. And then you can see this triangle here. We're going to reverse fold it so that it's to the right instead of to the left. Now stand this flap up, open up this top flap, open this up as well, push here, and reform the creases. You will see that the triangle goes from the outside to the inside of the model. Now you're just going to squash fold the flap here to reinforce the folds a little bit. And then we're going to fold this flap in as far as you can go so that this goes to a point and it touches this tip right here. You will see that this corner touches this corner here. Now we're going to pull layer inside out. Then fold the flap over using the center crease. Do the same thing to the other side. Yeah, make sure your creases are very, very precise. Now you can see that this flap might not lay flat and crimp a little bit, and it's actually fine because it doesn't really matter. You'll see why in a second. Now, after you've done all these two flaps, you're going to open them up and pull this triangle out. And squash fold the triangle. Now we're going to fold both of these flaps up to the center crease and perform an inside petal fold. I'll do the inside petal fold first, unfold the paper a little bit, and then fold these two in and pull the center inside with it. Okay, so now I have this. Then we're going to fold this flap over and spread squash this flap right here. And then you're going to pull the excess layer out. And fold it back. Do the same thing to the other side. Spread squash. Pull the paper out. Fold it back. Now, after you fold all these folds, I recommend you to reinforce the nose a little bit, since it's getting thicker and thicker. Oops, sorry, the camera just fell off. Never mind. So now we're going to form the pre-creases for the tail fins. First, you fold this tip up to this crease right here. The same thing on the other side. Unfold and fold both these triangles up like this. Fold this up as well. Unfold and fold this edge to this edge. Then unfold all of these back to this position. Now we're going to outside wrap these two corners here. You can see that these two tail fins are not entirely symmetrical. If these two tail fins are not entirely symmetrical, just adjust one of the edges until it's all nice and forms a straight line. Now you're going to fold a crease from here to here. Unfold, and then you're going to perform a swivel fold. I'm going to enlarge the camera a little bit so you can see a bit better. So now we're going to swivel fold, make a fold from here to here so that this edge lines up with this edge. The model will not lie flat. To flatten the model, you're going to reform the crease we made and squash this layer right here. And then finally, for this part, just squash it. Reinforce the creases and do the same thing on the other side. Reinforce the nose again. Okay, now I'm going to fold this whole wing over, and then we're going to inside reverse fold this flap out and inside reverse fold this flap back in. So that it forms these two tail fins right here. Do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to fold here again, and then this time we're going to swivel this entire layer out and flatten it along with this crease. And then you're just going to continue to swivel the model up, fold this back in along this edge, tuck this flap into this flap, and for this part, just make a sharp corner with these two edges like that, crease all the way, and then do the opposite direction. It was originally like this. You just flip it over and do the opposite direction. And just flatten the model. After you flatten the model, you will see that this line is parallel to this line. And then just fold this flap inside. Like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we've done all these two creases. We just need to flatten the model. And then, basically, the wings are done. Oh, I almost forgot to fold this flap in. Sometimes this corner just isn't so sharp. Sharp the corner. Like that. Okay. Now the wings are done. Flip this over. Now we're going to form these air intakes and afterburners here. First, just fold these two tail fins up as far as they can go. And then fold this in with the existing crease here. Okay. Now sometimes this just goes out a little bit. You just need to crimp this back in like that. Now what you're going to do is to squash fold this entire thing. For this, I'm going to use a chopstick for this fold. I'm just going to poke this thing right into the center. I need to open this up a bit first. Poke this right in at the center, and then continue to round it off. I'm going to do it at the end as well. Just round off the entire thing using the chopsticks, and then you can remove the chopsticks, and then you can very easily squash fold. After squash fold, just fold this tail fin back along with this crease. Reinforce the folds and unfold all of them. These creases will be crucial for the shaping step at the end. Yeah. So that goes back to the original state as before. So do the same thing on the other side. And then unfold. Okay, now we're going to perform the jet fold. So where are we going to jet fold? Right at this point right here. So we're just going to make the pre-crease first. Fold from here to this corner here. And fold from here to that corner there. Okay, we've done the pre-creases. Now it's time to jet fold the model. Sometimes the layers just don't want to come together. Just crease them sharply with your fingernail. Crease the head. Okay. Yeah, the nose here is kind of thick, so you need to crease it pretty sharply. Now, we just fold this up, fold that up, and fold that up as well. Now you're going to lock the model together. So to lock them all together, first just fold this to here. And then turn the model over, open up this side, and fold this edge to here. That locks the layers together. Just pull the wings out, both wings. And the last step is the shaping. Just open up these two, and fold the tail fins down like this. Continue to play with the airplane until you get the shape you want. And there you go. The jet is finished. So, what do you think of it? I think it is a balance between the simplicity and elegancy of this plane. Yeah, this plane is just really beautiful. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you next time with another tutorial. Bye for now.